A number of years ago, my mother and I went on a trek through North Carolina trying to find me a used biscuit cutter. I wanted an old, like, vintage biscuit cutter, and I don't think we were able to find one at that time. I think I have about 3 of them now. So I love cookie cutters. That's something you guys should know about me. There's a weird little tip about Amara. I really love cookie cutters and great historical things, the things you can get from them. I just got a bunch of Star Wars cookie cutters recently. Maybe I'll make some of those soon. Star Wars cookies. That'd be fun. Note taker. This is something that may drive a lot of you away from my channel, and I know, but like authenticity and honesty, that's who I am. I am a note taker, meaning this book is full of notes, and I have these little dreams sometimes of getting books signed by authors and them being like, oh, it's really nice you took notes in my book. In all reality, if I were an author, well, I'd think it was great, but when I'm an author, I don't know. So anyway, maybe they'll like it, I don't know. As a writer, I often read books and I find little pieces in them that fit into projects that I'm writing that kind of tell me I'm on the right path. Other writers tell me if that sounds way off track, but that's exactly what I do, and that's at least part of my process. So I often take notes in books like this, and I can see just looking through it, there are little notes that are like, revisit this in this book you're tackling and think about this stuff. One of the things I really love about this book is it treats the process of being a person who has creative ideas kind of come to them as if that is a natural and expected thing and something that a person should tackle. And that's something Elizabeth Gilbert kind of stands behind, and I think it's not just brave, but also really, really honest in a way we need to be about creative pursuits. So that's something that's very exciting about this book, and I love it so far, and I'm sure I'll love it all the way through. It's inspired my writing, so thanks, Elizabeth. I wonder if she goes by Liz. That's Big Magic, and it is a book that I'm really enjoying. I read books like this not all the way through though. I like to take a little chunk of them, digest them, and then move forward, especially when there's something that has to do with either work or work inspiration, which this actually is kind of both. Anyone who's a creator or creative, I also recommend keeping a notebook. This one my younger brother Makana made for me. How cute is it? And a pen. I love this one. I got this at Daiso, and this is a special pen to me on a lot of reasons. One, it works really well and it's got all the different colors. Also because Carrie Brownstein signed her book to me with this pen, and she picked it up and looked at it and was really amused that there were lots of colors, and that made me happy because I am amused by that, so it made me happy. So there's that, and I'm gonna keep those by my bedside, the pen and the notebook, and also this. I like to keep a notebook that's got kind of blank pages, so I was really happy when my brother gave me this one because it gives me space to write out ideas or like scenes for videos or concepts for future videos or things I'm looking forward to tackling, or all the thoughts. Lauren Graham's Talking as Fast as I Can. First of all, if you haven't figured it out yet, if the video where I got up early and went and checked out the Gilmore Girls pop-up coffee shop thing wasn't a good enough hint, I'm a big Gilmore Girls fan. Big time, speak Gilmore, oi with the poodles already. Love the show. I also like Lauren Graham's acting style, and as you already probably know, I'm a big fan of talking fast. Now, I was surprised upon starting to read this, because I am maybe 20 pages into this book, to find out that this is not Lauren Graham's first book at all. In fact, that Lauren Graham is a best-selling author of another book that I had never heard of before. She has a BA in English. I have been reading it already in tiny little bits so far. She's funny. She understands the process of book writing. It's really clear that she was paying attention. She wasn't just in school for writing. She actually like paid attention when she was there. She's an entertainer, and as an entertainer myself, as one of my jobs is acting, I find any kind of stories about the acting process or what happened involving acting to be really fascinating. Wait, I watched the new Gilmore Girls like OVAs, basically. I don't know what they call them. The 4 episodes they created on Netflix. I watched those right when they came out, but I'm waiting until I rewatch them because I'm in the middle of rewatching the entirety of Gilmore Girls with a friend of mine. And so I have this book, and I also have the Gilmore Girls cookbook, and I'm hoping to maybe bake something for each of those seasons. I don't know, maybe. They're high hopes. We'll see. If that happens, that will happen definitely on my Instagram and Twitter. So those are both at Amara In Seattle. Follow them now to see me try to attempt to Lorelai a little. See, I'm not the only person who does that. Neil always seems to know how to write things that they process really well for an audience of just about everybody. So That's why he's such a best-selling writer, and it's also why him tackling a project like a mythology project is something we're all lucky to have access to. So that's cool. I'm excited to know more about Norse myths. Norse mythology really is important in Seattle. We have a whole like Leif Erikson Lodge, and we have this whole Nordic Heritage Museum. The area called Ballard, there's a lot of Nordic history there, and honestly scattered throughout the city. So we'll dig into that more as we go. It's springtime and I'm sitting weirdly on the bed, so I keep looking like I'm gonna fall off it. I'm not gonna fall off. There we go. And for me, other books that are part of my spring book awakening is, oh, we shouldn't have done that. And because I have a new layout for my kitchen, behold, there's some Pam. All you guys can see is like these. This is so funny, this is so me. Let's try this, shall we? Ta-da! Also the Pam, we can move that. Some of them are actually from the 90s. Some of them are things I've thrifted over time, and this one is full of a mysterious powder. Real kitchen stuff. Hello, my name is Product Placements. Hi. Hey. It's Amara. I'm in Seattle.